Hello, hello. Welcome to the Peter Parker Show. How's it going, guys? Welcome back. As you've seen in the title, today we're going to talk about the torque updates. I'm riding Michelle's Apollo White S2. The way I'm going to test this torque update is by actually testing hers first, which doesn't have the update yet, just stock, and it's very light, which is one of the things I like about her bike. I always feel like her bike is faster than mine, and I think the reason why is because it has less modifications on there. So my bike is much heavier. Mine has a battery and then a external light and a bunch of other stuff, and it makes it weigh like 10 pounds extra. So there's quite a difference. So also Michelle's bike is a little bit newer than mine, is the third generation. Came with a V3 motor automatically, or mine came with a V1 motor. And the first test is we're gonna test this really steep hill. So we're fully stopped. This is the not updated version of it. So we're gonna try without pedaling, see how it handles, full battery. Okay, it's capping at 5 miles. It's capping at 5 miles. It's still going. I weigh 220 pounds. I'm pretty heavy. And looks like the top speed of the hill was capping around 5 miles average. So, as I said earlier, I feel like Michelle's bike is a little bit faster than mine, and I think the reason why it's because it's lighter. So, I don't think she has a newer controller or anything that will improve the speed. I just think overall her bike is just much lighter than mine. Therefore, it feels faster. So, as you saw, it was capping uphill at average 5 miles, maybe top speed 6 miles. I want to see how many seconds it takes to reach 15, how many seconds it takes to reach 20, and how many seconds it reaches to 30. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 seconds. It took 14 seconds to reach 30 miles per hour. That's really fast. And here, let's do another test later. But okay, you ready, guys? We're gonna do another test and go. 6 miles, 5 miles. Yeah, it's tapping out at 5 miles per hour. It's really struggling with this hill. 5 miles per hour. Look at that, I'm almost reaching the top. It's starting to pick up a little bit of speed. 6, 7, yeah, so it looks like it taps out at 5 miles. Even though I was going a little bit faster, not at a full stop, it still tapped out at 5 miles per hour. All right, we're now riding the S2, my S2. We're riding with dual batteries, so it's much heavier, but it's a little bit more powerful than the single battery. So my SUPER73 S2 has the upgraded firmware for the torque, and it has a dual battery. So we're gonna see how it performs at 100% capacity and see how it can handle these hills over here. We're gonna go on the same hill we tested the S2, and on the same road we tested the S2, the white one, Michelle's S2. All right. So we stop here, and here we go. No pedaling. 5 miles per hour, 6, 7. So it's, look at that, it's increasing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. So it basically, it doesn't tap out at 5. It taps out at basically 7, and then it keeps going. So it's not like it stays at one speed. It actually increases mileage as you're going up the hill. That's really good. That means the torque is really powerful, which is actually working. All right, guys, we're gonna test the speed from 0 to max speed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So about the same, 14 seconds to reach top speed. So it looks like it takes the same amount of time to reach top speed. I don't know if the camera can perceive it, but I can definitely feel how it pulls me back. It's pretty crazy. And it's handling these hills really well. I'm going really slowly, and look at this. 8, this is 9, this is a really steep hill. 10, 11, that's freaking amazing, guys. I mean, the way that it tackles the hills is just so cool. You know, when I was riding my bike, I was always very disappointed because I feel like when I went up hills, my motor couldn't handle it, and it would just tap out. It wouldn't let me go up the hill. Unlike Michelle's, where it goes 5 miles per hour, at least it went 5 miles per hour. But with my dual battery, I couldn't go up the hill because I was too much weight. I weigh 220, so obviously the lighter you are, the faster you'll go. The lighter you are, the more torque you'll have in your bike. So to have this little torque update is pretty amazing. I mean, it's such a relief because I've always struggled with speed, especially when you weigh over 200, and I feel like this torque really helped a lot. Really helps a lot. So I'm really happy that they released this. And on to the next topic. Let's talk about what happened when it was released. So I woke up this morning and I saw on Instagram that the torque update was available. And I went right away to my bike and I installed the firmware immediately. I did it and it took maybe a minute or two. It was really fast. It didn't take that long. So as soon as I did it, I went out and tested it and it worked. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I can actually feel the torque. After I tried it out, I went back home and I saw some people were having some issues with the update. I think one of the comments I saw was that their firmware kind of stayed at 80% and then go fully to 100%. And shortly after that, people were actually, SUPER73 released a statement saying that people should hold on. They are working on fixing those issues. So if you guys have access to the torque update, hold on a little bit longer. It might be worth the wait. You don't want to risk it just in case. And if I didn't update it immediately, I would have waited too. I would have waited till they fixed the problems. So I just got lucky, and I'm really thankful that it works. Definitely worth buying a SUPER73 now because of the updates. If you're holding on because you're indecisive about the torque, this is definitely a time to get a Super now that everything's released. The V3 motors, the torque update, and the new models are out. So it's definitely very exciting times, And as I said, I'm using my ChiBattery. So if you want to get ChiBattery to improve a little bit more of the power, I have a link down in the description below, and it helps out the channel. Just so you know, it voids your warranty. If you don't want to mess around too much, maybe hold on and wait till you get an actual SUPER73 battery. But if you do want to get a ChiBattery like mine, there's a link down in the description below for a ChiBattery and a discount. And it helps out the channel a lot. I took off the ChiBattery just to see what the difference is in weight and how it performs with one battery. Fortunately, my battery is not 100% charge. It's just missing 1.5 miles. Shouldn't have affected that much. I mean, it's basically in the 90%. I'm gonna test it out with one battery because I thought it wouldn't be fair to test out the torque with dual batteries because not everybody has dual batteries, and I realized that that's definitely something that we should talk about. So I took off my dual battery, and now I'm testing it with my stock battery. And we're gonna go up this hill and see how it performs. 0 and go. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Literally the same as dual battery. The same. It didn't change a bit. In fact, it might have gone a little bit faster because of the weight. I still feel that pull when I hit the when I floor it, I feel that pull, that extra pull. So that torque is still there with one battery. Okay, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, 14. It's the same thing as Michelle's. It reaches 30 miles per hour, 14, 15 seconds. So that's no news. With dual battery, one battery, stock, no performance update. It reaches the high speeds or the max speed at 14 seconds. But it reaches 15 miles per hour a lot quicker than it does with a stock, without the performance booster. So let's try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 seconds to reach 15 miles per hour. That's really fast, and I think that's all you really need to basically get out of the way from traffic and it's that safety torque that we need to get out of the way in situations where we need that little torque to kick in, if that makes any sense. I know that the alpha of the torque update, Michael, the CEO of SUPER73, was saying that the torque was so powerful that it literally kicked in the SUPER73 into a wheelie automatically. I think a lot of people were expecting that type of aggressive torque. Unfortunately, that's not the case for this. I feel like it's still aggressive. Like when you floor it, it pulls you back, and you definitely feel the speed right away. It doesn't kick you into a wheelie, but it gives you enough time to get out of the way out of situations where you need to get out of the way. So even though the alpha of the torque update made you go into a wheelie, they got rid of that, of course. And I think the reason why they did that was because I just think that it's probably not good for the motor to strain it that hard to go and make it like have the same power as a Sur-On, because the Sur-Ons are really powerful, but also they're completely different parts for a Sur-On. They're built completely different from the SUPER73, and that's what I like about the SUPER73, is that it's not a bunch of big parts to it. There's not like 1,000 parts to it. It's like just the bike frame, the motor, and the battery. Very easy. Where the Sur-On has like a giant motor, the controller's really big. So I mean, you can see me go back. You can see the SUPER73 go back when you hit the throttle fully. So the torque is definitely still there. It's just not as aggressive as people wanted it to be, which I understand, but I'm still happy with it, to be completely honest. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It helps me be bigger, stronger, faster. And if you guys want a SUPER73 of any model, any kind, there's a link down in the description below for $100 off. It might go in the future and turn into $75 off instead of $100, but I think right now it's still at $100 off. So go check it out if you guys want a SUPER73. Now's the time to get it with the torque update. And also, you can get the ZX and the SUPER73 Malibu also with my discount code. So if you guys want to get those bikes with a discount, now's the time to get it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.